Okay, I'm just going to speak through this because I don't know what the actual live feed is doing. I think they're getting the players in. Um, hey ho, I'll appear in a second, just so you guys know. But right now, I'm just waiting for the observer to basically get text off the screen. They've just accidentally left an untitled notepad document on the screen. And then I will full screen and my webcam will pop back and it will also have the ISF logo. Not the ponytail guy thing again, oh no. I don't know what they've done here. The players are slowly getting in, team. We'll be able to transition from the starting to the screen very soon. I should have stayed the other one. Oh well, fine. We'll be able to transition soon. Alright, I think I can transition over, or I hope so, they're in game at least. So let me transition. Boom. And we should be able to see some stuff. So I'm going to drop the music volume all the way down. It's not in the VOD anyways. And then if they have music themselves, I click back into Google. Turn this up. Can you guys hear that? Oh, I thought they were in game, to be honest with you. I think they're actually just setting up the spectators still. No, it might be good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, let me check if I'm supposed to have my camera on cam or webcam on or not. Cam on or not. I can't spell on my phone. I can't spell on my side. I didn't. Yo, the plane. PUBG Mobile's looking sicker than goddamn regular PUBG, I think, no? At least before the last time I played it. Wait. What are they doing? Oh. Is this a test one or are we actually going? I can't tell if we're going. I can see the map in the top right. I don't know if I'm supposed to have my cam or not. Maybe I should hide my cam. I don't know. They're going. Where's the audio gone? Oh, hello. Jesus Christ! Scared the life out of me. Turn that back down. Okay. We're already going! They're beefing! I think PUBG Mobile has a lot more cosmetics than the regular PUBG does. Like, they had all different gliders and everything, too. That's sick. What is happening? I think they're in-game. I think France just wiped a team. Or France got wiped themselves. I'm not too sure. We're spectating one of the French players. Where's the Welsh team, though? When did they add dragons? I don't know. I'm not complaining. Was that a player in the corner and this guy just ran past him and didn't see him? Oh no, they're on the same team. Okay, you can see the top left up over here. There's 4 players. You have the total amount of players remaining, which is 37. I'm pretty sure that's players and not team. You can see the total amount of players in the top right as well. We're expecting a lot of France right now. I don't know what the Welsh team is in this. This is going to test my flag knowledge. This is actually going to be a nightmare. Geography was lessons that was actually removed from my school. Just for context. Of course, Espanol. Spain versus France. And the first zone's already coming in. They have nades? I don't know what the red and white dash flag country is. They took out Germany. Oh, Germany's traded? They're beefing somewhere on the map. Guild tree is a sick username, though, eh? Oh, nightmare. I've been told that the Welsh team didn't have enough time to join, so they're not even in this match. I'm a little bit confused. I actually have match 1 put up. They have match 2 put up. Maybe I should drop my graphics because they have their graphics. I'm a little bit confused. That's fine. Guildtree is a sick username, by the way. Damn, I've seen literally like half of the French team. It's all we've seen so far. They all are running a secondary shotgun, no? You see it. You can see the UI at the bottom. And then the numbers, I presume, on the helmet and the armor, the Kevlar, right? Is the tier. It's been a while since I played PUBG. So a lot of them hanging around boot camp right now. So who is the green team? Green team is France. Okay, so green team France are holding down boot camp. And then looks like oh, some fights are going down. Oh, we just swapped over. Oh. Maybe he got shot through the wall there. I'm a little bit confused. We have Spain just chilling on top. Not really beefing. This guy's actually full on just hiding. Look at the cosmetics in the game, though. Oh. 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 I think we accepted something on Discord. That's perfectly fine. Bless. This is great. Oh, and Albania have AFK landed somewhere with 2 players, and they're not even in yet. Defeat 1. They've managed to take down 1, or they've lost 1. Alright. Moldova looks like they're gaming, though. Let's go. Is he the last alive? He looks like the last alive. 2 gravestone top left, 1 being, he needs res, and he's got 1 for defeat. So he's killed 1. And Czech Republic are the ones chasing him down. Alright. What's that one? I'm assuming smoke? Or was that like some sort of fear? Go on. Moldova's trying to get back in it. They still have 1 player down, though. Oh, France has moved out of boot camp now. Czech Republic are trying to hold them off. Not bad! Is it best of 3 or something? Or school-based? I believe the way it works, I presume, for Battle Royales is your placement and kills matter. It's like an incentive, usually, to take fights. France are moving up on Czech Republic's position, though. Czech Republic have 2 players down, resin up. Czech Republic players Witty has taken down 2 French, though. Damn. Or he took down 1 and downed 1. They've taken down 2 players so far in the game, though. Okay. I'm picking this up. This guy, Switzy, is a gamer, by the way. You can tell by the movement. Oh. Nice. Guiltree trying to make the trade. I'm a fan of Guiltree. I like the username. Rob takes out Swen. Or Swain? Switzy is trying to clutch it up. Oh, tagged for half HP though. For the Czech Republic. Damn, okay. There is 3 maps, by the way, going across this, but all of the countries will compete in it back to back. I'm hoping the Welsh team... Oh my god, these are a shock... No, he switched to a shotgun. I thought it was a shotgun attachment. Oi! Oh my god. They're trying to hit the jump and pump. Oh, cheeky! Czech Republic is full of gamers. Switzy got downed. 2 players are still down, but 2 players in Czech Republic are clutching up. They got 5 kills so far. And the players have gone from 30 to 20 now. Damn. Bootcamp must be a hotspot for the map, because everyone wanted to play there initially. Oh. Oh, Moldova is moving in on Czech Republic. They can hear Moldova above them, but they don't know where they might try to initiate. Is he going to bank a nade off to the roof? He's charging it. He's charging it. Where'd it go? Or can you cancel grenades? He cancelled it. He still has 2. It's actually really nice. You can see the entire inventory. I was going to say, he's reloading something, but I can't see him reloading something. I think the audio is just slightly out of sync. But the gunshots are fine. Oh, they've switched over the graphic to match 1. I might just chuck up my own graphic. Because we need the national thing, I believe. I don't know what we're looking at here. Okay. Does the area decrease too in PUBG? Yes. It follows most PUBG, most Battle Royale sort of gameplay loops, where the zone will slowly go down. You can see in the top right, actually. They're playing along the edge of the zone. Moldova are chucking nades in. They've managed to down 1. Traded, though. It's now a 1v1. Czech Republic versus Moldova. Moldova runs in. Dragon Watch Me. Love the username. Showing some pressure. He's pressuring them off the res. That's what he's doing right now. He's got an auto shotgun. He's trying to pre-fire the jump shotgun. Oi! Dragwatch versus Swelvy. Now, Czech Republic have had a lot more combat experience. Oh, that position up on the roof would be really good. He heard the footsteps, reloaded, revealed his location. Good reaction from Czech Republic to jump inside the building, though. I like that from them. Oh, he takes full damage dropping down there. It's a weird game of cat and mouse right now. You can break doors! Now he swapped position. Oh my god! But Swelvy puts him down and wipes out Team Moldova, I think. They're done. But now he's left alone. I don't know if there's a resurrection system in PUBG Mobile. There might be. Hello, how you doing, Rain, brother? We're covering something for EsportsWales, my workplace, today. Where we're doing a watch party for all the national teams competing in PUBG Mobile. I didn't know PUBG Mobile moved like this, bro. Oh, Greece. Greece is in here. They just took down someone from a country that I'm going to figure out in a second. Latvia. Haha, I knew it the entire time. Oh my god, there's a weird game of cat and mouse right now with the shotguns. Oh my god, but Greece gets tagged up by Cavekeep from Latvia on the flank, assisting his teammate. Oi. Greece playing around the rock, cooking some nades. He gets tagged up by that one. Both Latvia players moving up on the Greece play. Throws the last second nade, but gets shot down. I think that was a trade from... Is Greece playing with another team down there? Why is there 3 players from 2 different teams? Oh, he had downed players. He was covering them. Damn! Wait, is that the entire Latvia team gone? Greece managed to clutch up, I think. Netherlands are now moving in. Honestly, don't know the first thing about PUBG, but hey, that's cool. It's essentially a battle royale. One of the first battle royales, actually. This is PUBG Mobile, which looks like it has a lot more cosmetics compared to PUBG. But I haven't played PUBG in a hot minute. But the gameplay plays the same. You need to move within the confines of the map, as you can see on the right side of the screen right now. That is the zone, and once you get in that blue storm area, you take a lot of damage and can die passively to the environment. Ooh, Netherlands taking a flank angle on Greece. Just trying to kill confirm. He's a silencer on his rifle, actually. Only 5 teams left. Greece, oh my god, he was trying to play a cheeky angle, then gets punished by Netherlands. Psycho. Moving in, and I think they just wiped Greece. Yes, Greece is wiped off the map. Is that a Formula 1 car parked next to a tree? It is! What's going on? So it's Fortnite, essentially? Yes. However, I believe PUBG came out before Fortnite. Fortnite was inspired by PUBG. This was the OG Battle Royale game. And actually did good numbers. Shroud used to get like 100k viewers on this game. I played it myself as well. PUBG, the OG one. But not the mobile version. So this is a common thing you're doing. You see this guy from the Netherlands? I'm going to call him Glenn. So this guy, Glenn, he's doing something called scanning, where you scan the tree line or the environment sort of topology to see if there's any movement. And usually you don't move your mouse too much or your input, right? In this case, they're actually playing on their mobile, their phone. The reason why is because any movement is the players. I don't think the trees are animated or anything in PUBG. They're picking up the squad in the Bugattis, I think. This is sick. Alright, Netherlands are just like that, bro. My dad quite liked PUBG, but didn't like that he had to be put on teams. Well, you can actually play solo versus teams, of course. Netherlands are looking strong, by the way. They've wiped out 3. But they haven't had as many fights. It looks like the hot drop was bootcamp this map. On Sandhawk. But right now, so these guys, Netherlands, they're up players, right? There's 4 teams remaining. And there's 8 players remaining in the top left. You see this? The reason why these guys are so on the prowl making so much noise is because they're a 4-man team. So 4 players. Wait. There's 2 Turkish players over here. They spotted them. Trying to get the pickup. Oh my god, they just launched in! And Turkey's trying to make a run for it. Oh, a whiff! He's taking a fire from the side of a car. Oh, one player drops from Turkey. A trade comes through. Oh, he kill confirms, actually. Oh, Netherlands are now under fire from... I believe that's the Czech Republic are making a return. They're the players that have got the most action. Is it just down to... There's 3 teams left. There's 1 player in the zone still. ESP from Spain, no? ESP Espanol? He's at Painan right now, I think. Coming up to ruins. He's trying to get in the zone. So he's probably healing through the zone right now. But he's losing a lot of resources. But the Netherlands are in a great position, I think. The Netherlands have all 4 players still up and ready to fight. Czech Republic has 1 and Spain has 1. He was the one camping on the roof. Oh my god, he's playing for the long con. He must be playing for points then, I assume. I don't know what the actual scoring sort of approach is when it comes to the PUBG Mobile. But maybe getting into the late game is the most important thing, rather than just getting kills. This guy, however, Czech Republic have the most kills across the entire lobby. He just doesn't have any team that he can resurrect. I don't think there's any sort of process of resurrecting this game. He's popping a nade or trying to cook it. As the Netherlands get around him, he's trying to keep his noise. Room owner has stopped the current match. Uh-oh. Whoopsies. Don't know what's happening here. Is it legal to play this on BlueStacks competitively? I don't know. I think my observer has got disconnected from the lobby. Uh-oh. Now, I don't have an intermission screen apart from my own intermission screen. So I'm probably going to just stay on here and look at this. In the meantime. Oh, we might be moving on to the second one. Who knows? The Netherlands might be, like, wiping right now. We get a nice little behind the scenes, though. This guy's using the mouse. This guy's on BlueStacks. Speaking of BlueStacks, Rain, this guy is on BlueStacks. He has a mouse. Unless his finger displays as a mouse. I'm not too sure. Well then. I think our friend here is trying to get back in, bless him. Maybe? I hope so. He's kind of just vibing right now, it looks like. I think the actual players, Rain, do play on their actual phones. Because when they actually play on stage, you know, they get to the quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, right? And they're playing, you know, in an international stage. I believe they are required to play on their phones. It makes sense, right? It makes sense. And why would you want to play on BlueStacks when you'd have to finally play on, obviously, the phone? You'd be limiting yourself, right? Less practice at that point. It's still bizarre to me, Lilith, that your dad has played PUBG Mobile. That's crazy. I've played PUBG itself, never the mobile. Well, the first map was Sandhawk. It says first map Sandhawk on their side too. Look at this. Ready? If I hide the graphic first, boom. First map Sandhawk. I'm looking at a bunch of maps which are not Sandhawk. These are all Erangel. Arangel. Likes FPS but not team ones. Just wants to vibe out and shoot stuff. I respect that. Well, in that case, I don't see how that's any different than the PC version of PUBG. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, if they were playing BlueStacks, it'd be basically the same, right? But I'm pretty sure they play exclusively mobile. Like, it's part of the ruling. I'm assuming either that game actually wrapped up and we don't know who won. I'm pretty confident there's no way the Netherlands lose in a position. I mean, Czech Republic were absolute, like, they were slaying. They were slaying. They had the most kills in the lobby, don't forget. But I don't think Netherlands lose in that position. What is going on? I think the guy who's observing, who is obviously the point of view that we're watching, I think he got disconnected from the lobby, Jake. And we're waiting for this gentleman to get back in. But I think the one that he wants to join is the second one, where it says match in progress and it's locked. I think. I'm starting to think that his mouse is my mouse, but I know it's not my mouse. Look at this. I move my mouse. I know it's not my mouse. That makes so much sense. BlueStacks would be kind of cheating then. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it has to be. But who knows? How do you check, in fact? Just play devil's advocate, right? How do you actually check if someone's connected via BlueStacks or not? Because BlueStacks is an emulator for a mobile device, right? It's actually really hard to think about it. I guess if you were like super into the game, you could tell someone who's like mouse and keyboard input versus someone who might be like purely mobile input, you know? Jake, did we not play? Have we ever played PUBG together? I remember playing it a bunch with Kyle and like 2 other people. And I can't remember who it was. For some reason, I feel like it was you. My green tea finished. Ended up becoming very cold. Oish. I don't know. I honestly can't remember. Do you have PUBG? I can't see you playing PUBG by yourself. Just asking John what he wants me to do in this scenario. Because I could jump to my own personal intermission screen. I didn't set up an IESF intermission screen, so I only had like 20 minutes to do it. But we got there. We got the starting soon screen. We got the gameplay screen. We've got the stuff set up. We're chilling. Yeah, definitely, because if you think about it, you would absolutely have far more control using keyboard and mouse or whatever, as opposed to mobile controls. Exactly. I played, of course, you have hundreds of hours on it, not thousands. Neither do I. I've only played, like, in the grand scheme of things, a little bit of it. Right. I've been told I could jump to our intermission screen whilst we wait for what's going on over here. If I get my Spotify, turn that back up a little bit. Again, the music is not actually connected. How you doing, Bobby boy? I'm not ready for this tournament. I haven't played this game in 7 years. It's already started, brother. They've already done game 1. They started early, apparently, bless you. Are you playing in this? You're one of the PUBG players, huh? Let's go, bro. I'm telling you, Netherlands is looking good, right? They look like they played the game well. They didn't hot drop. They went to, like, out to in type of vibe. But, Czech Republic, those guys are fighters, bro. They hot dropped and they wiped. They just wiped. They're the ones to look for. I have faith in you, though. Cool, calm, collected. Play it sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played PUBG a long time ago. You're the competitor here, the professional, assuming if you're playing. But, yeah. Oh, wait, if not thousands. You play thousands of hours? I have 300 hours in PUBG? You probably have more than me then, Jake. Don't get me wrong, I was pretty good. I would IGL the game. I mean, as you can imagine, right? When don't I IGL? I would IGL the game and just be like, alright, let's move up to this tree line, play this, like, hill so we have vision and they can't see us, bloody, bloody, blah. Because if you remember, PUBG is actually... I mean, they did introduce, No, actually, it was always first person, right? And they introduced third person. I wonder what this is playing is, actually. Is it third person or first person that they play this as? It looks like it was third. In the third person mode, I would hide on, like, mounds so I could look over without them seeing me. If that makes sense. I think it's third person, and then when they ADS, it's first person. It's pretty obvious for a person who's seen or played both versions. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure there are pros, like those people in the tournament, who can make the difference look minimal because of how skilled they are, but still, absolutely. Absolutely. I think you would be able to... I feel like you should be able to tell, you know? If you couldn't tell, that would be... That'd be pretty actually concerning. Just from like a tournament organizer point of view. That's scary. Morning, good morning, Time to Freak, brother. How are you doing? How is your day going? There's third and first point of views. You can switch freely depending on the situation. That's crazy. So you can use third person advantage. So I would try and prioritize, like, you know, playing around certain covers, etc. Just pick and choose my fights. Which we saw that, to be fair. We saw that. Time to Freak, thank you so much again for 23 months, good sir. I appreciate that. We're actually in the middle of a watch party broadcast for EsportsWales, where we're watching the national team for Wales compete in PUBG Mobile. Almost 2 years, yes sir, I appreciate that very much. How have you been? Hopefully you're good. Right now, for context by the way, I'm just watching the Observer, waiting for him to swap over to the next scene. Follow age 4 years, 10 months! Jesus Christ. I believe we'll be on to match 2, which I'm definitely butchering the pronunciation of this map, but it's Miramar. I didn't know the Netherlands move like that, though, right? In Bugattis, driving around, picking up the squad, and a Formula 1 car. Oh, that's cool, though. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just, this literally, for context, by the way, the Observer has not changed anything. Asu, let's see it. As soon as we're into the next one, we'll do it. Leon, have you played Bokura? I'm gonna say no, because I've never heard of that. Unless it's been the game that's changed its name, but I'm assuming not. What's it about? What is it about? I can't believe it's been 5 years, basically, since we've known each other, Jake. And the first time you came into my stream was because you thought I was cheating in Valorant. That's my ego boost for the day. Oh. Lamau? Oh. Mr. Observer? I don't know what brother's doing. That's fine. Maybe the first game's still going on. Maybe someone's managed to clutch it up. How you doing, Luna? I'm on this account, on the Buki Buke account. How are you? How's your day going? We're actually doing a watch party for PUBG Mobile for the national team. It's a 2-player puzzle game with different perceptions of the world. That sounds very much so like the new game that came out, right? Time to Freak? The one that got really popular? Wait, Time to Freak has known you longer than me? Holy? Actually? 2 years. With the sub? Or you're about Jake's follow age? It's really good with a really good game with a really, really good story. Ah, so what you're saying is me and Lilith should play it? You know what I'm saying? I'm down. I'm doing good. I just finished studying for the night. Let's go. So I thought I'd come say hi. Bless you. Hopefully the study sessions have been good. I appreciate you swinging by. Right now, we're just waiting for the observer for PUBG Mobile to swap over to the next game. I presume that the first game must still be going on if he hasn't switched to this point. Split Fiction? No, because Split Fiction is the same perspective. Oh, is it? I thought they were playing in different worlds. Game hasn't started yet. Oh, we have insider information from Barbie Boy. Thank you. Barbie Boy, who's playing on the team, by the way? We're just getting to the lobbies now. Fantastic. Obviously, it's yourself who's playing on the team for Wales. Who else is playing alongside you? Might be as Jake. Sorry, I'm making stuff for lessons. You're chilling, my love. Yeah, you should both play it because it doesn't need fast speed or controls. What you're saying is Lilith can take her time with it. You say that, by the way, but Lilith is a Lucio main on Overwatch and she's been dominated recently. In Split Fiction, you go through different worlds, but both players see the same. Bakura changes it and needs comms to go through the puzzles. Ah, I like that. There was a game similar to that with like walkie-talkies. And it was like a sort of an icy place. I'm assuming the stream should be the same one. I hope so. Unless I have to switch streams. I'm pretty confident it's the same one. We were here together. I think that's it. I can't believe you just know it, Time to Freak, but based off me describing it. That's insane. I finished my legal studying. I think I understand everything for the test. That's what I love to hear. Let's go, Luna. Confidence is really important. And good sleep as well. That helps your cognitive abilities. Dry, Louis, Jimbo, and me is the Welsh team. Let's go. How confident are you feeling? By the way, that's a trick question. It needs to be a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be 10 out of 10. You're gonna dominate the competition. Get that high placement. Get to the end game. Pick and choose your fights. That's what I'm talking about. Does anyone have any particular roles in the team? Is it like do you have a dedicated IGL? Do you have someone who's like, if you find a sniper, like you're the sniper guy, chuck the sniper to him, you know? But please play Bakura because Bakura Planet 2 just came out. Ooh, so you're saying we should play the predecessor, right? Predecessor. I think so. Yeah? Yeah. Good luck, Bobby Boy. You guys got this. That's right. Let's go. Let's go, Wales. Not biased at all. Not that I know. I'm just subbing in for the team. I see. Okay. Then hopefully you have a good time, brother. Give it a good shot. And try and learn from each engagement you have. Keep yourself cool, calm, collected. Make sure the boys keep the comms up. Talking from the perspective of someone who competes myself. The main thing is that you make sure that you guys have good comms. And you're not tilted. That's the main thing. Right. I can indeed, in fact, tell you guys that we might be looking like we're moving into the next lobby. I believe the second map is Miramar. Correct me if I'm wrong, Barbie Boy. You tell me. We got more players in this one, too. If the game was normal PUBG and not mobile, I'd definitely be more confident. It looks like it plays similar. I've played PUBG a long time ago. It looks like it plays similar. Just obviously the controls and the inputs that you're using are completely different, right? You got this, though. One guy's username is one above all. Pick username. Pick username. Let's go. I can see the lobby. I don't know if I'm allowed to share it. He's got the map set to Sandhawk. Yeah, basically I don't play mobile games ever, so I'm not too used to the controls. So you're actually playing on a mobile device. That's crazy. Me too, brother. Me too. So respect for you for filling in for the team and playing for the national team. Have fun with it. That's the main thing. Have fun with it. See how it goes. You know what I'm saying? That's what we love to see from you. Well done to you. Yeah, previous? Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah. So now we actually got the Welsh team in this one. That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, Barbie Boy here is filling in for the squad. But we'll see what we can get done with it. This is going to be an amazing addition to my CV. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Played for the national team for Wales in a competitive esports title. In this case, PUBG Mobile. If you ever decided to pivot into another game, it looks a lot better for you if you're applying to the team and saying, hey, I've played for a national team at an international level competing in esports. You know? Rather than just like, someone be like, I've hit top 5,000 in whatever, in Rocket League or something, you know? Or Overwatch. Right, the observer is scrolling through the teams. I'm not actually going to swap over because some people's profile pictures are questionable. I don't know if some people are actually putting their actual face on their profile picture either. Oh, I can see the Welsh team though. I see Dry. I see YBB Dragon. I see Galaxy. Let's go. Are we missing you? Bobby Boy, are you in? There's a lot of teams that only have like 1 or 2 people in right now. What on earth is the observer doing? The observer is going around and circling people's profile pictures. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep it on this screen just in case. My in-game name is Galaxy, so you're in! We just saw you. Let's go. Obviously, I'm not putting it out to the stream just yet. I don't want to dox people. As like I said, it looks like some people have literally pictures of themselves. On it is also a guy creating a certain hand gesture in his profile picture. Respect. Hunter x Hunter, though. I see that. I see a Hunter x Hunter. Also a Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Okay. It's a shame I can't see what countries are what right now. It'd be great to, like, get that information ahead of time. Hey ho. I don't know who SSS is. I might be one of those ones with myself in the profile picture. Did you? I didn't notice, to be fair. It looked like you had some sort of like Starry Night thing going on. You scrolled off it for now at least. You're chilling. We're just waiting for the game to start. Right now it's 80 out of 100 players. 4 players per team. You can never max out 100, right? Like 80 would suggest that every single team country that's in it right now has its 4 players. You would assume. There might be a couple of 2-2-2s there. I don't know. Hey, good practice though. Good practice. It's nice that they're friendlies because there's not much on the line, you know? You get to gauge the competition, be able to VOD review later. That's what I'm talking about. Do you know what map is supposed to be, by the way, Barbie Boy? I've been told that map 2 is Miramar. But right now, I can see that the lobby has been set to Sandhawk. 82 players out of 100 are joined. Oh, one just left. Joe, I can imagine, from an esports perspective, setting up a PUBG Mobile, or any Battle Royale, in fact, lobby, is probably going to be the hardest thing you could possibly do. Because it's not like getting 2 teams in of like 10 players max, right? 5 aside. You're getting in like 100 odd players from all over the place. This is from like a TO perspective. This is probably going to be the biggest headache ever. Unless they're strict with it, right? They're saying like, hey, the game period is this until this. If you don't do it, you're not in. You know? That's probably the only way you can actually do it. Maybe they've done that. Maybe they said in like the next 2 minutes, if you're not in, it's gone. Are we waiting for one more Welsh player, Bobby Boy? Ooh. There's some people with the username Ego. Or Ego in your username. I wish... Right now it just says Team 15, 16, 17, 18. 1920. I wish I could see the actual team name. Oh. Also, I just realized this is an unlisted live stream. I didn't know you could do that. That's actually sick. Oh, they're updating the graphics. The observer is moving. It looks like they might be ready to rock and roll. Oh, I'm not too sure what he's doing now. Oh. We're getting there, I think. Somehow we went from 84 players to 79. I don't know if that's because people are DCing or what's happened there. Hopefully it's none of the Welsh players. We want full house Welsh players ready to dominate. That's all that matters. Oh. Alright, we should be good soon. I think. At least they just popped something up that looked like they might be ready to swap over. No? Damn! Oh my god, a lot of players joined though. Or at least they're filling up the team gap. From what I can see right now, pretty much everyone's full in the lobby, which is good. So fingers crossed we can get the ball rolling into game 2. Come on! We're getting there. Eventually. I think it was a red herring. We've jumped back up to 82 players. Less. Oh! Something just happened. They switched scenes. Oh, they switched scenes between the two observers. I see. Oh. Oh. I think the observer's having fun pressing buttons. Oh, we might be getting into the game. It looks like we are, at least. If I transition over, I think we're in game. I hope we're in game. Yes, we are. Okay. Alright. Good luck, Wales. Come on. Hopefully we have a full house. I saw we had 3 out of 4. I'm hoping we have 4 out of 4. Oh. Is that the player doing the settings? So Albania only has 3 players, as you can see in the top left. This is team number 2. Match countdown is 500 seconds. I'm assuming it gets manually started then. Oh. Is this guy dressed up as a mummy? I just realized. Look at all the flags! Where's Wales? I can see Drag! I see Lord Bluebird! Oh no. I see YBB Dragon. Oh, the connection. Oh. Oh, he's not happy. I see Drag running around though. He's ready. He's gaming. Is this my internet? I don't think so. Oh. And one of the French players has said, yep. Get me in already. I've run off. Okay. Oh, match starts in 7 seconds. Alright. Okay, I like it. Little siren in game. Let's get the game going. Different skin this time, huh? Different observer from the thing perspective. This is crazy, by the way. Alright, we're going across bootcamp again, quarry and campong. Looks like we've had a lot of early drops though. Some people are now dropping towards, it looks like, bootcamp. Yeah, the majority of people are dropping for bootcamp. That's crazy. So I can see Swain again, which is Czech Republic. Looks like Albania just dropped as well. That's the perspective we're watching the bottom left. Ah, there we go. So purpley blue is the Welsh team. I can see Drag leading the team towards Lakowi, it looks like. And he's got 3 or 4 other teams to deal with. They're spreading out. 2 teams go towards Farn. Looks like they have to deal with 1 team over towards Lakowi. No, they're going further up north, actually. Maybe Camp Bravo? I don't know. Looks like most teams have settled down into positions, though. Albania's landed in a cave. What on earth? Straight on a gun, too. This guy has a secret little hideout. Who let him put that in the game, huh? Alright, looks like most teams have just hit the drop now. We actually have the perspective of the Welsh team up in Camp Bravo. Camp Bravo has 4 teams to deal with. We have Young from Niger, I believe this is the Welsh team. Galaxy Dragon and Lord Bluebird against another team in Camp Bravo. It's a straight team v team duel here. Do they hear them playing around? There's some shots being taken already. Oh, some shots exchanged. A nade is being cooked. Where are we now? I'm not too sure. I wish I could see the name of it. Oh my god, I cannot pronounce this country's name. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to attempt before I butcher it. However, we're going to call this guy Salgo. It looks like that's a team tag in front of it. It is. Damn, it looks like a lot of teams across the map have had 2 teams drop at specific hotspots. Oh my god, where did this flash come from? I didn't even see it. This guy reacted calm, though. Okay, nothing's going on right now. They're just kind of trying to suss out who's playing what position. This feels so crazy to me. Have you played PUBG Mobile, then, still? Portugal is in this fight. Portugal's relaying to his team. I wonder if they're allowed to be in Discord, actually. They must be able to be in Discord to play on their phone, right? He's relaying to the team that one of the players is getting the high ground advantage. And then we're going to call this guy Franco. Pop some shots towards the Portugal team. I used to play this so much. I was top 0.1% in that game when I was playing. Damn, you could be playing for your team, bro. I didn't, Disha. Just got the ad of the guy dressed as a super realistic dog. I don't know what that is. Oh. Used to play like 6 hours a day. So you should be an expert on this Dead Soul. Who looks really strong to you right now? Do these players look like they know what they're doing? Oh, he's popping a nade in. Oh! What's going on here? Germany's taking out a team. They've kill confirmed 2. Moving up on the last position, the Netherlands. Is the Netherlands going to drop early? No! Moose took down Dragon. Dragon's been downed. I think everything's right though. Germany's resin right now. All the fights just happened at once across the map. Oh no, Dragon's down again. We've lost one player of the Welsh team over at Camp Bravo. In the meantime, Moldova and Serbia are going at it. Oh, a new team is actually third party in Drag. Drag has been downed and kill confirmed. The Welsh team are down 2 players. That's rough. They're going to have to play a lot more slow now in the Welsh team. No, Galaxies is down as well. We only have one last Welsh player left. Oh, no. Moldova managed to recover the fight, though. I'm trying to keep my eye on the feed in the top left. No, and that's it. The Welsh team has been knocked out. At least I think so from the top left. The only person left was Bluebird, I believe, in the Welsh team, and we've been knocked out. Feels bad. Right. We're now back with actually the team that wiped us, and now fighting against Latvia. Latvia came and third-partied us. Damn, we got pincered. I wonder if we should have moved out to the perimeter, or at least someone maybe scout. That was a bit rough. Yeah, you got third-partied between Latvia and Niger, huh? That's tough. That's tough. Latvia is tier 1 armor. And Niger is tier 2 and tier 2 helmet, right? Tier 2 helmet on Cave Keep. Cave Keep was good in the first game, to be fair. Cave Keep did bits. These guys had a warm-up match. NT Welsh team. There's still another game, though. You guys can bring it back. What do you guys think went so wrong there? I would like to interview the players. What do you think went so wrong? This game is 70%, 78% about third party, 10% ratting. Brings back old memories. Latvia has tier 1 armor, and yeah, I got you. So I've read the HUD well. Before we had the chance to really move out, we already had 2 teams locking in on us. So maybe... Oh! Latvia tagging up Niger team, getting revenge for the Welsh. Oh, but they're traded. It's going back and forth right now. 2 players are up for the side of Niger. I think I'm saying this right. They're looking to get some reses though. No kill confirms. They're actually resing both players at the same time. This is good coordination. Spanish team walking up on the hill, getting a vertical advantage. Do they know that there's a player hiding in the bushes just on the other side of the hill? He can hear him. He can't see him. So, Barbie Boy, what do you reckon was the improvement there? Faster looting? Someone gets an outside perspective? It felt like you guys were all quite grouped up in the same buildings from what I could see. From the observer's perspective, at least. Maybe you need someone to take the initiative. Oh! Albania get the sneak up on one of the Spanish players. He knows that there's another one. Eclipse drops and decides to play the stealth mode. Is there a way to resurrect in this game if you're boxed? Like, if you're kill confirmed after being down, is there a way to resurrect? Oh, the Spanish team runs away from the solo Albanian that has been keeping hold of this mountain. He's not the solo player on the team, though. He's just playing solo. Interesting. You know what I used to do was scream on open mic on plane and say, come to this area if you're not what? And drop somewhere else? I respect it. Taunted them. The mental game. No, there is none. If they haven't changed in the years I haven't played. Yeah, I assume PUBG didn't have a res system. I know Apex does. I know Fortnite does. I kind of want to pick up Apex. Like, as a weird, random, like, thing. I want to play Apex again, purely because of Marathon. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with that game or not. Ooh, Congo. They've decided to lock down this one building, and Turkey are moving in. I don't think Turkey have any knowledge whatsoever that Congo are sharing this couple of buildings with them. Everything happened so fast. I think the problem is a slight of communication and cohesion within the team, but also a genuine skill issue as well for me. They got dropped so fast without really being able to shoot back. So I think to compensate Barbie Boy for... Because you said it, right? You said that you're not comfortable on these controls. You need to position yourself to always have the advantage. Rather than being a 50-50 where you both peek each other at the same time, you should be like flanking or something. Oh my god, Savage tanks a nade. He reacts late but revealed his location. Soulless popping another one towards the same window, cooking the nade, dropping it through. It's right on top of Savage, but he healed up in time. They really want them out of this position. This must be a power position for them. Oh my god, what a shot from the Turkish team. Oh my, Congo is slowly being dissected here. This is clinical. They're moving in and wiped them out. This Turkish team is scary. I didn't even know they had knowledge of them there. They didn't lose a single player. They took literally no damage, apart from, I think that was actually damage from their own nade. Now we've moved over to somewhere else on the map that I don't know what it's called. I think this is the quarry. And we've moved on to Alicia. I think this is the team's name. If I was in your situation, Barbie Boy, I would be taking things a lot slower, and I'd be trying to get like flanks on people. I'd be playing like hardcore perimeters, trying to get like line of sights and stuff, relay it to the team. It sounds like you need one person in the team to be like the big boy voice too, you know? Someone who is just confident, and the team has to have faith and follow no matter what. I truly believe in the doing stuff together, whether it's a good decision or a bad decision, is always stronger than doing stuff separately. Like, if someone's like, oh, I think we should go over here, and someone says, no, we should do this, and someone says, oh, what about this? I think you just need one voice to be like, boys, we're doing this. This is what we're doing. Just do it together no matter what. That's coming from perspective, I mean, you know, I'm an IGL in Valorant, so I might be a little bit biased, but I think that's always worked well. Looks like Niger are actually stuck in the storm. Those initial fights they had at Camp Bravo, they now have to run down south towards the center of the map where boot camp is again. And there looks to be 6 or 7 teams actually congregating to this centralized area. Looks like a lot of them are holding the positions right now, waiting for the next circle, and this is where we'll start to see the shift of the teams as you see all the dots collectively react to the new information of the new map. No players in boot camp, interestingly enough. There's a lot of cover there, a lot of loot to be gathered too, but it looks like the two teams have moved out of that space towards the south, and now we have the teams moving in, trying to secure a position in the next circle. Marathon looks fun. I want to play it too. Yes, me too. I'm so excited for that game. Like, ridiculously excited. I can't tell if I should play Apex Legends to practice for it, or if I should play Destiny 2 to practice for it. It's a Bungie game, but it looks like it has Apex movement and shooting. They added the new shotgun. They're already such a painful position to play if you were down. It doesn't look like there's much position. It just looks like sort of village huts. Position is good, but with the fact that there was two teams already closing in on us straight from the start, we didn't have much time to react. That's what I'm saying. So I would want to, because it looked like you guys, Barbie Boy, from the observer's perspective at least, were quite central to that Camp Bravo position, right? I would, me personally, after I've looted that central position, I'd actually move to an edge. Because if I'm at the edge, a third party only has the tree line and no cover to shoot from. Meanwhile, if they move into the city itself, you are now the third party, because you're coming from the outer to the inner. That's how I like to play Battle Royales, at least. I always position myself to be the out to in, rather than be the in to out. Don't get me wrong, you can mechanically probably get yourself out of positions. Oh my god, Greece is driving around in style, bro. They run past the Albanian team that lights them up. Looks like the Albanian team actually want to commit to this fight. Oh no, Elias has got down. That was a misplay on his behalf, and he gets kill confirmed as well. Oh, by another team. You see what I'm saying? This is an exact example. Greece right now are the Welsh team. They've gone for cover, and they've positioned themselves in between two teams. Here, I'd rather be the Albanian team, for example, and play the tree line. Play the vertical space, right? Make sure that we're not in a bad position. Like, these guys, because they're playing top of the hill, they have so much vision. They're not overcommitting to the fight with Greece. They know there's another party on the other side. Whoever initiates on the Greece team first will be the team to be wiped. Albania knows this, and so they're playing deep. Trying not to be the team to get third party. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I would personally do. Find high ground, find vision, and make sure that we are working out to in. That's my premise for Battle Royales. Then again, the last Battle Royale I played was Apex a long time ago. I got pretty decent ranks in that though. I also did play the original PUBG too. Oh, the German team. I quite like this. They have two people in the camp and two people out of camp. Croatia, trying to throw nades to flush them out, is now getting tagged up across by Niger. Germany patching themselves up, trying to figure out what team they need to pressure off to get out of this position. That's a little bit rough. Rushum is in a particularly difficult position, and Croatia has been downed. Now it looks like he's trying to recover his friend here. Looks like Albania is set up cover in a little shelter. I know this is Montenegro, sorry. I thought we were back in Albania. So far, so people can see if you're in the valley area, if you have a ghillie suit, it's so powerful in this map. You can get ghillies in this game? I haven't seen one at least. Everyone wears a very, like, bright cosmetics, actually. You need so many smokes, so many. Oh my god, wait a minute. It's going down. Wait. Turkey just had a really good fight. 2 players down, 1 player very low HP. He pops the smoke so he can recover both players. Looks like we're slowly working out the power struggles for the positions. Oh my lordy lord. As an initial fight between Portugal and another team just happened. It looks like Portugal's already wiped that team though, and it's job done. Moving on to the next. You can get a ghillie from drops. Ah, the crates, right? With the red smoke coming out of it. It looks like every team runs shotgun rifle, by the way. Every single team. I've not seen anything different in terms of the setup. Montenegro throwing a smoke grenade, trying to cover. Oh, unfortunately, their teammate drops, bringing their total player count from 4 to 3. Portugal, they're actually a 3-man squad as well, getting lit up. They have to run along the perspective of the valley, as a very difficult fight for Portugal to get back into the zone here. Turkey moving with the zone edge as well. This is what I'm talking about, that out-to-in gameplay, right? They're playing the edge of the map. They know they can't be third party from behind. Now they move forward, looking and picking their fights as they go. Turkey keeping good vision. One of the players has actually run up in the valleys. I don't know if he's trying to go for a solo play. They pop on the smoke to move out of this position to make sure that they can gain some space, get back into the next zone. Lithuania, however, has managed to sneak into this compound, looking to secure a good element of cover in this very barren terrain. You can see that actually the zone seems to be ending on the quarry position. You have Turkey using the lower terrain to move up on positions. However, it looks like Lithuania is holding their rise on top of the hill. Turkey keeping notes and tabs on all different teams. I wonder if Turkey is actually communicating who holds what team. Germany managed to down a player. Oh, and a big fight is broken out. Montenegro is looking like they're trying to keep the border to themselves as multiple teams drop into the quarry. A big fight is breaking out. Nades are being thrown across. Only one German player is trying to be flushed out behind the tractor. However, he's making it work. He's getting tagged up. He's got a literal infinite grenade account. He's now run out. He has to take a fight. He's tagging up. Oh, but he whiffs. A difference in the mechanics between Germany and Croatia. Ooh. Oh, what a nade as well. Slotted it right through the window. Oh my god, he naded himself. Oh, he saved himself though. Damn, grenades looks like they're very important in PUBG Mobile as well, flushing people out of these positions. Oh, he gets punished for trying to run up though. 8 Tokyo covers his team. Germany team have to deal with the pressing pressure that is coming. Oh my, from all the different nades that Croatia is throwing. Looks like that might be a flash. He's very low, comes in. A jumping shot. Oh, did they trade? They traded. Oh, he naded himself. I'm not too sure. It looks like both players got down there. We should be back, I hope. F5. Refresh. I don't know why my internet just went down there. I've been having some issues recently with my upload on a new internet provider. One of the worst issues to have. All good. I think we're back. I didn't even drop any frames. It just straight disconnected. That's annoying. Oh, one of the Croatian players has been downed. Oh, and 2, and that's the Croatian team wiped from the competition. Lithuania managed to get into a forward position in the quarry. This last zone, though, is not favoring them. We back? Welcome back, Deadsoul. Sorry about that, brother. I don't know what's going on with my internet today, but... Well, not today, just in general. It's just the upload. It just drops randomly. Right, Moldova spotted 2 Greece players. He's playing it slow. They haven't spotted him. He's the last alive. He's committed to the fight. That was ambitious. That was ambitious. I would rather him sneak up to that rock that's right there and then take the fight. However, he revealed the location of the 2 Greece players. They're getting pre-fired down. They have to get out of the zone. They're getting tagged down. They're going to die to the zone. And unfortunately, Greece has been wiped, pressured out of the map. Lithuania has chose when to take this position early in quarry, and it's paid off big time. Now, Turkey, Lithuania, and Montenegro, I believe, are the last 3 teams facing against each other One... Oh, no, it's Tunisia? Oh, my lord. I do not know my flags. Tunisia gets an early down. Kill confirms. Takes down one of the Lithuanian players. They fire back, trying to tag him up. However, they don't have heals. It's... heals? Yes, heals. It's quite literally down to the wire. Trying to hit your shots. Turkey, however, have managed to sneak up into a position, and they're double popping nades. They're coordinating their nades on the Lithuanian players. Do they know that they're coming in? Oh, one down. Fantastic joint effort by the Turkish players with 16 kills. They have taken out a quarter of the lobby. And Turkey are the winners for the second match. Damn. Which I believe is Miramar, but it might be Sandhawk, according to the ISF. Turkey, let's go. I do, Mexico. Right, if I swap it over to my intermission screen now, I believe... Oh. You just dropped the live. The live stream has ended. But I believe we still have more games. At least one more game. I don't know. As well, by the way, this is game 1 on Sandhawk. So the little overlay you have is a game ahead. Is it? So what was the first game then? Was it a test game? I'm confused. Because I really spectated the game. This is mad confusing. Okay. Damn. This is scuffed. Future caster. I've done a little bit here and there. Not really for Valorant. I mean, I've done Valorant for my own stuff, however, of course, but not really in a professional setting. I'm gonna crash at LJ. I'm getting 0.2 megabytes per second speed. Why? This one was a test? Oh my lord. So that was actually Sandhawk that entire time. That's my B. Right. So I spectated the test game this entire time. This is rough. Thank you for letting me know, Barbie boy. Unfortunate. I didn't know until the very end. Unfortunately, it be how it be. I'm assuming there's a new link because they've ended the stream here. Unless they're going to swap it. I don't know if it's still live. That's the issue. Nothing's happening. I don't know. Unless the screen is froze. The screen might just be frozen. I'll rely on Barbie Boy to give us updates whether he's in the lobby or not. I do Mexico, by the way. You're good? You're chilling? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, what we're doing is we're actually covering a watch party cast little sort of event for the national team of Wales competing in some friendlies for PUBG Mobile in the International Esports Federation tournament. That was running the first game, Sandhawk. I thought it was the second game. However, hey-ho. I'm not too sure what's happened here, but it looks like we might be into the second game, or we're looking at some highlights here. I'll pop it back over. Why not? And if I drop this for now, you can see this is what I'm looking at. Doesn't seem like they have any audio for it. Bless them. Oh, no, they do. Whoopsies, there we go. They have music as well. This is so scuffed. I'm trying my best. We're getting there. That's lobby music. Lobby music is what we're vibing to now. Hey ho, I don't make the rules. We're in lobby waiting for everyone to join for game 2. Fantastic. I'm happy that we get this at least. So we'll be moving on to the second map, which is the thing, right? It is Miramar, I believe, the second map. Holy memories, my god, this is me queuing my friends like 6 years ago. Are you still in touch with those friends? Has the game changed much in 6 years? I'm curious. It's quite nice that you can see that it updates live with the eliminations, damage, and like assist position. Yeah, the one I used to play with is my best friend. And do you still talk to them nowadays? You still play with them? That was a crazy trade, by the way. I think that was his own teammate's nade. It was. Yeah, he's mad about that. I would be upset about that. What a shot! The Turkish team are insane. Like, mechanically really good. But Turkish players are always mechanically good at every game they play. How? I want to know how. It's gotta be what they eat, no? I don't think much has changed, like a couple weapons added, or new maps, that's it. Oh, we've lost our audio. I will check back on the music. Bless. Turkey took the dub for the first one. They played really well, though, to be fair. Really well. Yeah, I don't play with him much, but we talk and they're still in touch. Oh, let's go. Everyone's running a shotgun. I'm trying to keep attention. Like, this guy's running... It looks like a rifle and an auto shotty? Or is that just the second rifle? Auto shotty. That guy almost wiped the Turkish team, though. That would have been insane. He's running double M4s? Damn, so he's just looking to beam people. Unless he didn't have a shotgun at that point, maybe. Croatia is the one that runs double M4s. Damn. Yeah, this was ambitious, I think. I think that was ambitious. Oh, perfect nade from the Turkish team. And he ticks out. Oh. Damn. Oh, I just realized this guy double pumped 2 people. Damn. I'm confused why the green smoke comes out the box, because to me that feels like I should be going to resurrect that person. Or collecting something to resurrect, you know? Look at that. This guy was 1 HP. If one more bullet hits him, he dies. This trade was funny. My friend used to live like 2 minutes away from my home when we moved to Delhi. I definitely mispronounced that. And lived together for 2 years, and now we're in different places because uni and shit. Oh, bless. That's crazy. You lived with your best friend? That's nuts. I'm hoping the second lobby is filling up and this is just like the thing that we get to watch in the meantime. No, you said it's spot on. Did I? I'll take it. Yonkies. So the Turkish team must be a favorite to win this, by the way. I think they almost ended up with 20 elims. I want to try and see. You see the top left, right? Top left. How many they've defeated, right? Like, they get the kill, which is essentially just team kills, right? I want to see how many. I saw 16 at one point, and 16 kills is insane. In an 80-player lobby, damn, Germany had 8 kills. This guy was carrying them. They had 1-1-1, and then that guy had 5. Look, 12. Turkey had 12, and this was like the mid to late game. 13 there. It just looks like this the same teams that are getting all the kills. Come on, show me the end. No. 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 I wish I could have seen it. Like a last like leaderboard or something, you know what I'm saying? That would be nice. We usually would get 15, 20 kills in normals, and since this pro is even more impressive, or like even 30 to 40 if we wanted to sweat. So Turkey getting like 20 kills in obviously this professional tournament. That's really good, no? Like they are farming. That's insane. That is actually insane. Fair dude. They got 1/4 of the lobby in kills. That's what I'm saying. Like at this point, they were at like 50 odd. So, and I remember seeing the number 16. And at the end, they killed at least 2 more players. So they had at least 18 kills. Turkey's owning. That is very good. It's incredible. I mean, there's a lot of teams. Like, look at this. Tunisia, I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but they were at basically 10 kills almost. Lithuania got to the top 3 with only 3 kills too. They played it smart, it looks like. The other 19 teams had 3/4 of the kills. Yeah, that's nuts. This double shotgun play was insane though. I wish I could hear the comms. I bet some of them are so hyped, bless them. It's interesting though. Like, it looks like you have a ridiculous amount of cosmetics in this game. It looks like everyone just goes for like the brightest, wildest cosmetics. Like, look at this guy's gun. If you're trying to hide in a bush with bright red and blue, that's not gonna work in your favor, no? Yeah, spend money? Less. Oh. So you were the type to get cosmetics in this game as well, huh? Were the cosmetics the same as you see, or they've changed a lot over time? You spent $100 in this game. What? I didn't know it was possible to spend that much in this game. And you quit? After spending that much? You're crazy. This guy was trying to pre-fire, right? Unless that was an observer bug. I think he was trying to pre-fire the swing up. They just naded him. Spent $200 on COD Mobile as well. That's crazy. Is mobile gaming popular in India then? I'm going to assume so. If you and your best friend were playing it. And you were willing to spend money on it like at that extent. This was such a misplay by... I'm going to call him LS? LS? I feel like his team literally should have communicated that he was getting blasted from that position. Oh, you can see on the HUD as well the damage. You pissed the COD Mobile. It was laggy and had cheaters. I mean, what game doesn't? Valorant has been having a ridiculous amount of cheaters recently. Mobile gaming is more popular in India than actual gaming. That's insane to me. Like, different cultures and everything, but that's nuts. Oh, you meant in PUBG? Bless. This, look how perfect this nade is, by the way. Literally 0 or 100 to 0 in seconds. That's insane. Here we go. We're in the lobby. I'm going to switch over to intermission just so that I'm not docked. Oh, God. Transitioned. Here we go. Woof. Alright. So now the map is Miramar. I didn't know the first one was a test one, but we spectated the test one anyways. Hey ho. So this is the second game. We have we have one more game after this as well, and then we'll return back to our regular stream. We will do Among Us and whatnot if people are down for it. Yes, match 2 Miramar. There we go. Fantastic. Beautiful. I wonder how long we'll have to wait here again. Let me turn down the volume of the menu music. Oh, God. It's getting less and less optimized after every update. I mean, it seems to be playing good now, though, no? I hated Miramar. How come? Describe it to me. I've never seen the map. All I've been looking at is the first map. Your match starts in 15 seconds. Please get ready. Fantastic. Let's go. It's a full-on desert? Is it desert? With, like, buildings and stuff? Or is it, like, super barren? I bet it's going to be a lot easier to see people long range. Maybe there's a meta for snipers on this map. Is there a sniper in PUBG Mobile? Alright, looks like we're getting in. Let's go. Many. Oh, boy. Is this a prison? They're in a prison right now. We always start off watching this Albanian mummy. Looks like he's nodding. Oh boy. He looks lost. He's adjusting. The most powerful you can get is called an AWM. You get in drops. So it's actually worth contesting drops in this then, huh? The Albanian team only has 3 players. You can have 4 players total. They have a Kar 98, the basic sniper, which is a one-tap headshot, right? I believe. Why do they move like that when they first get in? Look at them. The German players doing the same. They drops with powerful guns, ghillie, and other loot. Would they allow that in the esports mode? I think so. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Next game. Oh, the intro animation. I don't think I saw that yet. And then the skin gets applied, right? Or they're taking off the skin. I think they've taken the skin off. I saw drops the minimap last game. So they're still in then. They just don't seem to be that heavily contested. Now, I just learned the names of the other map. So, this is a disaster. Power Grid looks like a sick place. A lot of teams are dropping and going north towards Campo Militar. Some are dropping, hot dropping, just straight down. Where's our Welsh team? Last time they were dark blue. I'm assuming they're going to be dark blue again. I don't see them yet. Unless they're underneath some other teams. Oh, there we go. Lord Bluebird. He was part of the Welsh team, I believe. Dark blue going towards Crater Fields, it looks like. They can maybe be trying to go to La Cobriera. I don't know how to pronounce that. I only see one Welsh player, though. Unless they're stacked on top of each other. Is that some of the Welsh players going down south? Are they split? Or is that a purple team? Some late drops as well. A lot of teams wanted to go for a late drop. El Pozo looks like a huge town to get involved in. No, it looks like they were actually, the Welsh team was so unified that they were on top of each other, landing in Crater Fields. One of the first teams to get there, it looks like it. Beautiful. Right, and we dropped. Netherlands already looting, moving around the map. On this map, you can get a Desert Ghillie. They are together, okay. They were so on top of each other, I couldn't tell. Come on, Welsh team! That's what I'm talking about. They're following the drop leader. I see, they have that in this game. Oh, a fight has already broken out. Oh boy. I can't tell if they... No one's died. I thought someone died. Croatia, very aggressive team. Ooh, one of the French. Oh, Montenegro is who they're up against. Montenegro got far in the last one, but Croatia did as well. These are 2 top teams against each other right now. Oh my god, some guys managed to jump onto the balconies. He's jumped across another building. And they heard his footsteps. They're trying to chase him. They're trying to cover the Montenegro friend. One of them's gone wide, though, to get information. I wonder if he spotted him along the wall line. No, he's on top of the rooftop. Croatia. Patching up. I'm assuming you can hear this, right? Whoa! Croatia tagged up through the window. Montenegro, what an angle. This is showing game knowledge, right? You have to have experience to know that you can take a fight from this position. And he's using an ump, right? That's an ump. A Molotov cooking in the hands of Montenegro, trying to flush him out. They have one of their players pushing in deep, trying to get any players off guard. One of the Croatian players is actually holding the cross. Right now they're at a stalemate, it feels like. 8 Tokyos from Germany is taking out the Czech Republic. Swiftly, one of the best players from the practice match, Germany again taking out another player from the Czech Republic. Meanwhile, the stalemate between Croatia and Montenegro has hit a new stance. A nade coming into the window. Oh, what a grenade! From the side of Montenegro. That was truly a Kobe there. Jesus Christ. We jump over to the fight between the Czech Republic as Swain, one of the aces for the team, is trying to escape the clutches of the German team, pushing in on them. Oh, Swain with a punish and a kill confirmed on Rush Schum. They actually still have 3 players up, so it looks like they traded 1 for 1. No, I tell a lie. That's actually the Netherlands, I think, stalking the fight from afar. A nade into the window, trying to flush him out. No reaction. Actually running further back. 2 players of the Czech Republic still up, though. And at least their team ace is still there. Another nade being cooked. Trying to consider where they are. A Hail Mary. Oi! Nothing from it, though. Light work, no reaction, right? Fear Beast sounds good, Dead Soul. I appreciate you. Looks like Germany using the vehicle. They're actually quite a fan of positioning themselves around the vehicles. Over on the side of Croatia versus Montenegro, though, it looks like we're down to 1 last player on the Croatian side. Montenegro have lost the player during the process. However, it's a 2v1 trying to enter the same room. They bust in with a pre-fire. Get him downed. Kill confirmed. That tells us that he wasn't the last player alive. However, I think we see him in the background. It's the early flank who has actually dipped. It looks like he's going for a late game position, potentially. Is there any benefit to using the lurk command? No, absolutely not. It's just like a Twitch culture thing. Like, people use it to like, it's like the be-all and end-all of, like, I'm actually not here right now, but I'm lurking. Like, some people say lurk, but then, like, they're not fully lurking. Oh, Congo thinks he spotted the player, but it's actually a framework of a structure behind. Moldova takes this as an opportunity to punish one of the players. He's trying to get the kill confirmed, and he got it. He bled out on the floor in the middle of the street, thinning the numbers, using a long-ranged rifle with a submachine gun as a backup. Like we said, moving into this map, we did think that Miramar might be a longer-range weapon type of meta approach. Netherlands looks like they've got involved in this feud between Germany and the Czech Republic. And it sounds like they have some information that he's nearby. Switzy, the last player for the Czech Republic, trying to fight his way out of this, creating a threat, or the appearance of a threat. Has good vision, good tags, but gets pumped down in 1 pump. That's tough. That's tough. Good effort from the Czech Republic. Dropped early by the Netherlands, though. Germany have actually decided, being down a player, to move to the outside perimeter of the town and might try and punish this 3v3 moving out of the position. Maybe. Netherlands right now completely unaware that Germany are stalking them in the middle of this town. Scary stuff. Oh, Netherlands have actually maybe caught wind of something here. They've taken a vertical position to get information. I've seen nothing about the Welsh team in the feed either. It looks like the Welsh team's strategy is switched over to a lot more passive endgame approach where they get to choose their fights. Unless I've missed it in the kill feed. I hope not. I wonder if they can see his backpack here. Oh my god, they see the truck. They're tracking them. The German players are fully aware of the position of the Netherlands team. The Netherlands have an inkling regarding... Oh, good punish. How can he see him? This must be a graphics diff. The observer must have good graphics on, and this guy has no graphics on. Right, good early pick. How are they going to kill confirm this, or did they manage to get it from the vertical position? Oh, we go over to the side of... I don't know what this team is. Moldova, welcome back. They got some dune buggies playing the edge of the map, trying to get in. The zone is actually closed quite early. We can see the Welsh team completely uncontested, coming from the top left position. We'll have to deal with 3 players towards water treatment. However, it doesn't look too dangerous for the Welsh team to get into the next zone. They actually have a nice highway continuing all the way up and through. A lot of teams seem to be late to this first circle zone. Is this map bigger than the first map? It might be bigger. Oh, the Netherlands cooking a grenade in anticipation. Nade comes in. Or is the smoke? I'm not too sure. I hear it land. It is a smoke. Netherlands and Tokyo. It looks like they traded 1 for 1. So now they're down to a 2v2. We have WoW skirting around corners, taking his sweet time to clear stuff. They like their position. They don't want to overcommit. In fact, Germany still has a 3rd player. I don't know where he is. He's up on the hill, getting a bird's eye view of the entire location. Relaying information to the team. Germany makes their first move. Looks like they're trying to get out of this position. The footsteps are heard. We've got is this a Lambo? Looks like the German players are trying to group up with one another, whilst Netherlands actually bunker down in a 2v3 scenario, trying to find someone who extends too far for the punish. They hear them scaling up. Germany dropping a smoke again to jump across into said smoke. Does the Netherlands player see him down the street? Oh no, but the Germany player spotted him holding the line, I think. They don't know that there's actually one behind them. They have a very deep flank from X-Band coming all the way across the map. Ooh, Tokyo doesn't make it up. He goes for a second attempt. Now, Psycho can hear all of this going on. Doesn't decide to punish, though. Oh, Tokyo's going for a clear in the house. Psycho's ready for the position. He hears the footsteps close. The fight comes down. Oh, and the Netherlands player Psycho gets pincered between the 2 German players. Now, Netherlands displayed good teamwork previously. It looks like they're down a player. Oh no, what's happening? The Welsh team just got dropped by 2 different teams. I think I saw 3 people in the feed, which means we have 1 Welsh player left. We do. Drag! I think we've just lost. I don't understand how, but it looks like we've been sniped across the map. I see nothing near our team in the top left. Oh my god, this poor guy, Glenn, has put up a good fight, but he's been pincered from 3 different positions. Germany displaying some good coordination there. I can't tell if the Welsh team is still in or not. I think I see Drag. Was there a team from behind this 3rd party though? Moldova chasing to kill confirm in the zone. They get... Oh my god, that's some rapid fire shooting. A lot of pressure, but nothing on target. I need to see the world map again. Spain in a monster truck. A monster truck! Leaving the fights that it looks like they've just lost. We've got a Beetle as well. Albania driving around in style. It's got a decal on the side. Honestly, the cars on PUBG Mobile slap, by the way. These are crazy. Spain. Still actually completely fine. I thought they lost that initial fight. It looks like they've just chosen to reposition. Greece still working as a unit. Working around with 4 different vehicles. Multiple options just in case they lose one of them. Tunisia trying to take cover. I think they just ran over their teammates. Greece creating pressure. Driving away in their Formula 1. Looks like we're in a position of the game where everyone's repositioning. France, actually Guildtree, going in, trying to punish Albania. They take down one player and say, hey, you want his body back? You're going to have to come kill us for it. They kill confirm, playing the border, trying to make sure that Albania does not get easy access to the next zone. As Guildtree loots up, gets several nades, give him options. Does he see when the Albanian player is trying to play the edge of the map? He goes back for his beetle, it looks like, try and make an escape. Looks like Albania, yeah, just fell several players, and it looks like one of the best players, Bobby New, who had 5 kills, is now wiped. It's just left up to Rexo. Rob on the side of France, though. He's forwards thinking, looking towards the town ahead of him. Trying to punish. Dragon's still in, though. We still have a Welsh player in the game. I don't know what happened to the Welsh team. We didn't get a chance to see it. However, we've still got a Welsh player significantly further into the competition compared to last time. Again, look how many teams are featured or based down in the southern portion of the map. I'm assuming that they didn't expect the zone to move as north as it did. There's a crate uncontested in the middle of the map. And it looks like we have 3 solo players from 3 different teams surviving towards the left side of the map as well. Germany and France trying to get their way through the competition. Taking pot shots at the remaining German player who's making a run for it. Meanwhile, they finish off the early downs they got. Over to the side of Turkey, they still have all 4 players alive. Significantly less kills this time around, by the way. 4 kills, as you can see in the top left. But it looks like they're ready to start taking some fights as they pressure the Greek players off into the cover of the town. Greece takes some pot shots back, but they've been backstabbed. No! Cavekeep takes down Drag at the very end. We managed to get into the top third of the player base in the game, though. A significantly better improvement from the first game. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Not bad from Wales. It just looks like one fight really went the wrong way for them, unfortunately. But I think the approach for Wales in the first place was a lot better this time. They got a lot further, obviously. I think making sure they were looted up and then moving in, out to in, was really good. Now it's just having that awareness, because it looks like they got shot in the back, I think. Which, to be fair, how can you expect them to be in the zone that late? But hey-ho. Greece right now are really struggling with Ivory Coast. Is that what this team is called? Ivory Coast managed to hold him down the upstairs. Does he have anything to stop them? He throws fire at himself. To stop him from jumping up the window, actually. Interesting. Take some pot shots. Try and prevent them from getting up into the room. Is there penetration through walls? Oh, good timing on the duck and dive through. He now takes an escape through the window. Jumps down. He's been spotted. Can he escape in time? He's running circles around this Greek team right now. Gets to another building. Just in time. Damn. How did he escape that scenario? They had everything covered. Greece looking to flood him out with grenades. Playing this cautious. Decides to actually cancel his grenade as he hears another team moving in. I think they're a little bit too focused on this player right now. Oh my. Croatia winning out a fight. Trading. Oh no, it's Moldova. Sorry, I keep confusing the two. Moldova winning out a fight. Trying to get the rest back up. Again. 2 crates completely uncontested. People do not like to go for crates here. We actually have someone north of the map who's trying to really play time. And down to the southwest side of things as well. There is no cover coming up in this end field. Apart from the top left, where Cave Keep, I forgot what team he's from, is chilling. Moldova have been fragging out this lobby. However, Lost, who's got the majority of the kills, 3 at least, is actually down right now and out. So they're actually a 3-man squad looking to get the job done. We don't seem to be doing good so far. Wales, it's not bad. First one was unfortunate, definitely. The second one, we got top 3rd of the tournament. We'll take it. We just got wiped by one team, and I didn't get to see. I'm assuming they got shot from behind. It happened so fast. We dropped 3 players so quick. It felt like we got initiated on, and we didn't initiate. I want us to be the ones that initiate. Pick and choose our fight. Portugal with a Hail Mary of a grenade. Cooked it too long. Didn't get far enough. He's understood the timing now. Release it a little bit earlier. 3, 2, 1. Oi! 1 HP on the player behind the shed. I think there was a guy in the blue area. Yeah, I think there was 2. I think they came from behind them in the storm, right? I'd love to have Barbie Boy come back so I can ask him. Oh, Portugal. Faria whiffing all of his shots. He's feeling the pressure as the team, Moldova, moves in. They've been slaying 10 kills. He's tagged up. He's 1 HP. Drops down. Looks like he was doing a little bit too much, if you ask me. Running left, right, trying to take pot shots ahead of time. If he slowed down a bit, breathe, he might have been able to do a little bit more there. Now, somehow Lost has gained a kill while he's dead. I'm confused about that one. Oh, Turkey punishing the player in the monster truck. Croatia, I believe. They're the ones I keep on confusing with Moldova. And they press! Oh no, Lithuania. God damn it. They all have similar colors, no? This game I was in the zone, I was in the car trying to get up to the play zone when a full enemy team pulled up beside me and gunned me down while I was in the car. No way! No way, that's rough. No, I was saying you did way better collectively this time because you played out to in. It looked like you played it slower, got a higher placement. Your top 3 or in the top 3rd. I think now it's just the awareness, right? Get into high ground, have an awareness to take your fights. It looked like you guys got initiated on from the kill feed. 3 of you died so quick. Something happened to the other 2. They were fighting their way back into the zone, but lost. Yeah, that's tough. So you've got both extremes so far. You've played central to the zone, got punished. Now you've played just outside the zone, got punished. Now you just to be slightly ahead of the zone, and awareness or looking for like power positions, very high vertical areas where you can get a lot of information, where you can't get snuck up on. Hopefully. Because that's what, like, a lot of the teams I'm seeing that are doing really good. They just find the high points and they just sit there. Oh my god, the last French player hiding in the little shack. Bless him. Latvia rolling around in style. However, they've not killed much and they've not done much. They don't know about this French player. And looks like they might have just spotted him. He's looking through the windows with the 3rd-person cam. Do they want to take the risk, though? He has a shotgun in here. Whoa, Latvia almost dropped. Looks like just a lot of skirmishing going on. Not many people committed to a fight right now. I'll be 100 HP and I didn't know the zone closed this fast in PUBG Mobile. Thought I had a little bit more time to loot. This is good though. You get the opportunity to learn now during the friendlies to then apply it when it comes to the actual games that matter. Oh, we've got a replay. Scarface. Very nice little peek. Oh, and the other Turkish players taking down the remainders. Now, this French player, he has balls of steel hiding in here whilst all this fighting is going on around him. Turkey, however, they're at 10 kills across the team. And they started off into the 3rd, or like 1/3 of the remaining players left, 33-ish, where they had 0 kills. So they've truly focused exclusively on looting and choosing when to fight. Latvia cooking a grenade. Oh! He's gonna finish off. Damn! The French player taking down one of the Turkish players with a surprise. Immediately gets traded. Scarface not happy that one of the Turkish players has been dropped to such a strategy, hiding inside of a hut from the French. And we're moving into the final phase. 3 teams remain. 7 players across the board. 3 of those are the Turkish team, which means they are always at a man's advantage. What is his second gun? An SMG. Cavekeep, one of the players who played a key role in taking out the Welsh team earlier. I'm definitely not rooting for your downfall against Turkey. No bias. So Turkey, they are very mechanically good. I think it's their decision making that shines the most though. You can see that they're not overcommitting to these fights. Latvia has them actually pincered in the middle between another team. Not overcommitting to the fight, but neither is Turkey. Turkey needs to choose a direction to push out and not get caught between the crossfire here. However, if they can drop them early, as Scarface does, tags him up for a kill confirm, he's going to bleed out. Do they know the silence is lurking between them, though, in the bush? They seem to think that the players are deep. Solus dealing with keeping the Latvian team away from each other. The Lithuanian player, it sounds like he tried to take a shot, but he had no ammo. Oh, he gets it down, Solus. His patience paying off. He gets punished by Scarface again. Scarface, the ace of Turkey, has managed to neutralize the team. It is now in a very difficult position. A 2v2. Latvia moving up to kill confirm the downed Turkish player. However, they don't know where the remaining 2 players are. I don't think Solke has actually revealed his location yet. Scarface running up on the bridge of the hill. Latvia throwing out smokes to give them options. Looks like it's actually as a bait as they move the opposite direction. Trying to create pressure. Scarface playing the long-range angle. Tags up one of the Latvian players. Throws in a nade deep. He's throwing in smokes for Solke, it looks like, to get out and reposition. They understand that they have to play this 2v2. And that one of their players is dead, I think. They've regrouped. Latvia scouting within the security of their armored vehicles. Moving up. Scarface playing the ridge again. Ready for this. In a remaining 2v2, we have a stalemate. As Latvia gets their gear back up. Make sure they have nades and meds for it. We just had a trade of nades. They're patching up. We're moving into the final circle very soon. It looks like, I think, Turkey has opted for the approach to allow one to take the fire and the other one to flank. They're looking like they want Scarface to take the initial fight. And I don't think they're ready for him on this off-angle position. They've actually played the circle pretty well. They're playing centralized to the circle, trying to encourage Latvia to take the initial fight. This is close. Latvia playing as a unit here. Only 3 kills between the 2 of them. 2 kills on Cavekeep, which were 2 of our Welsh players, by the way. Meanwhile, on the side of Turkey, they are climbing towards killing a third of the lobby again. There are 13 kills right now, a lot more experience. Scarface, being the ace of Turkey, has been doing absolute bits, beaming them. Now comes the time, restricting the play zone. The zone is closing in. It is now left up to Latvia to make the press and play. Solke playing for a spot. However, I feel like his barrel of his gun might reveal his location. They've opted to go for a car approach. Scarface prepping a nade. It looks like Papa Elvis over on Latvia is trying to bait out some form of util. A grenade is being popped over the side. Solke tags him, doesn't commit, pushes him off the angle. Nades are being dumped on him. The Scarface take this as an opportunity to make a play. We don't know yet. The Latvian team make a push. Scarface on the off angle. Kill confirms. Moving up towards Solke. Solke getting pressed. Cavekeep has to go big here, taking down 2 players. They both play it on his angle. They play up. Oh my lord. And Scarface opts for a grenade there? When his team gets pressed, if that grenade didn't hit, Turkey would have lost. However, that's back-to-back wins for the Turkish team. Looking like the favorites for the PUBG Mobile tournament. Damn. At the very least, Barbie Boy will take it. Latvia made it top 2. If the top 2 team is taking you out, we won't complain. I saw Cavekeep kill one of the Welsh players for sure. Damn. Alright, let's swap back over to intermission. Oop. Whilst we wait for the feed from the observers to update to the next game. Interesting. So, for the third map, I don't know what the third map is called. Let me check. It is Arangel or Arangel? I'm going to go with Arangel. Is there any strategy or meta that is applicable to this one? I don't know. I do not know. What's happened here? There we go. Interesting. I have drops on too. Oh, no, this is crazy. Oh. Right. I think I can close Photoshop now too. Oof. Don't need that. Fantastic. Interesting. So Turkey has been dominating back-to-back wins. Looks like Scarface is their beamer. He's the one that just does the job. You know what I'm saying? He plays a lot of range too. It doesn't look like he's too confident playing those close range angles. Maybe that's why we don't see him do much in the early game, where there's a lot of like building fighting, etc., and trying to push people out of cities and towns. Quite interesting. However, we're going into the third map. I don't know what the third map is. We've had a foresty or like almost like swampy thing. And then it looks like we're going into a, what's it called? We've done a desert, so we've got to be something completely different again, right? Unfortunately, it appears one of our players have had to leave early, so we might be a 3-man squad now. Oh no, what's the reason behind, if you don't mind me asking? They've had to leave early? This is prime time practice, especially against the likes of Turkey. Like, if you could get some fights against them, woo-wee! Bless. His phone died! Is he not charged it while playing? What a crazy person! Who's the player that had to drop? That such a feels bad. But hey ho, nothing much can be done, huh? Be how it be. We make do with what we can do. Just means, what's your strategy? Have you changed your strategy going into this? It might be that you want to play a little bit slower now, maybe? I'm not too sure. That's a good question. That is a very good question. Damn. We got the highlights popping back up though, so I can pop this bad boy back up. And it's got audio too. Let's go. If I transition it back over to the gameplay. Whoop. Yeah, this was very ambitious from the player who died there. Scarface, this guy beams, by the way. He beams. He literally just plays ridges and just takes his fight and just picks up and shoots. And he's always good for trading his team as well. Whoa, look at that. The range. This at the end. I can't believe he went for a nade here. Like, that's insane to me. That is insane to me. Like, surely you just peek up together and shoot together. I feel like that was low-key a misplay, but the nade was perfect, so. Evidently worked out. Netherlands did really good in this one, by the way, as did Germany. I'm assuming that there's a graphic settings for grass, etc., right? Yeah, Germany played that really well. The slow-mo for everything. Is that a seat on the back of a Doom bug? Is there penetration, Barbie boy? Can you shoot through walls? It looks like you can. Or at least people are shooting as if you can. Well, I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah, I have no clue either. I don't think the DVLA would appreciate that seat on the Doom buggy. How you doing, Lendoff, brother? Fortunately for them, they don't have the DVLA wherever this map is. I still can't believe you went for a grenade play. If they lost because that grenade went too deep or didn't kill him, I'd be so mad at this guy. Even though he was like the ace and carried everything, you know? I would have been so upset. I like how they've just like left on a non-stop like slow-mo replay. Because this looks sus. Because we can't see nothing. But obviously he doesn't have the grass in front of him, right? That was the games. Wales went from losing very early on to then get into the top third of the lobby and got wiped by a team that drove up beside them and just lit them up. So, not too bad. A major improvement. Turkey has won back-to-back twice, and the team that wiped us actually came second. So, statistically, we're doing not too bad. But unfortunately, one of the players had to drop for the Welsh team, which means we have 3 players out of 4, because their phone died! Which is such a shame. Turkey always has aimers. I've always asked this question, Lendoth. Why? It doesn't matter what game they play. They're playing on goddamn mobiles. Why are the Turkish team so good at shooting? In not only this game, but every game they play, there's an FPS. It's gotta be what they eat, right? There's gotta be something that they eat or something in the water. There's gotta be. There has to be a reason. There's no way Turkish players are just mechanically non-stop gifted and they're all different people. There's gotta be something. One died in the tournament. It died towards the end. So they were already dead, fortunately. Must be the diet. That's what I'm saying. But what is their diet that's so good? Sure. I think my favorite team in terms of like team play in that one was probably Germany. They played in such a sick strategic way. Taking all the different angles and the tactics. It was actually really fun. Like, they were very methodical. It's the first time I've seen a team actually have a long-range flanker. It was sick. Okay, we've watched this 10 times now. I'm going to swap this back over to my intermission screen. Boom. There we go. Whilst we wait for the next one. The next map is Erangel, I think it's called. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know if anyone's played PUBG or PUBG Mobile. What the map looks like. But we've had like a swampy sort of like plains. Biome-based map, and now we just had a very deserty sort of barren landscape, lot less buildings, lot less trees, and just a lot more priority on playing like ridges and terrain. The last one we should be looking at, I have no idea. I'm assuming ice map. It has to be an ice map, no? We have to be going to a snow map. Give me a snow map. I want a snow map. That'd be sick. That would actually be super sick. Have you been, Lendos, by the way? Just in general, brother. Enjoy Battle Royale esports? I find them interesting. Whenever I play Battle Royales, I've always been like, I just can't stop. Like, I can't shut up. So I end up being like, almost like the IGL again, where I'm just trying to find like the best position for high ground vision. And I like to do this thing called out to in, where I don't want to be third party, because I feel like that's such a big thing in Battle Royale games when you're playing competitively. So I always play out to in, where I don't play literally the zone inwards. I try to find like a really good high ground position that has good vision, but also maybe good cover. And I try to play as the third party rather than being third party. Like the Welsh team earlier, they were playing in this like building complex area where they ended up getting third partied because they had no vision on the third team that was moving into the compound, whilst they were having a stalemate with another team. Now, what I personally would have done is I would have took the corner sort of area and tried to hide around there just to get sort of information on what's happening. And once I hear gunshots, then I'd move in from that. But hey ho. Good afternoon. How you doing, Helen? Hopefully you're doing good. You might be wondering what am I up to right now. For context, I'm covering something for my workplace, which is EsportsWales. We're watching the national team of Wales compete in some friendly matches against literally every single other country in the world. And it looks like we might be getting into map 3 very soon. I think so, at least. If I jump over and turn it up. Ooh, fun. Yeah. And then I'll be doing community day stuff after this. So, hey ho. Cool opportunity. Why not? There you can see Galaxies, who's actually Barbie Boy in the chat, up in front of us. Come on, Wales! I don't actually know this map. This looks like the OG PUBG map. I remember this map. This looks like the actual OG map. This is the prison island, right? Yes! Welsh point of view! That's what I'm talking about. The observer listened. Let's go. So Wales has unfortunately had to drop a player because their phone has died and they can't get back into the game connected in time. We have YBB Dragon, Galaxies, which is Barbie Boy in the chat, and Draig, which is Welsh for dragon. So, it should be interesting going into this next game. Best flag in the lobby. Definitely not biased. It was voted online. Oh, but the match starts in 10 seconds. I want to see Wales get into a top 10 position. They've been making steady progress. I think they just need to keep cool, calm, collected, and really figure out when to choose their fights and where to take them. I need like a common voice that helps them. I'm chilling. I probably should be studying for a test tomorrow, but I'm convinced myself it's common knowledge. The main thing is that you get plenty of sleep and food, Helen. Cognitive ability often outtime ranks the ability to have certain knowledge on things. Because common sense is definitely applicable. And decision making as well. So I would do, me personally, I would focus on getting good sleep and just have faith that you've done enough. This is the OG PUBG map. Let's go. Okay, I know this map from literally like a decade ago. Right, a lot of teams have dropped early. A lot of them going towards the military base down south of the map. We have Draig, who's just dropped nice and early. It looks like the Welsh team is actually the point of view that we're following. I think we're still watching Galaxy Kid as they're going towards Quarry, it looks like. Quite an early drop from the Welsh team. However, this map has a lot of buildings, a lot of trees, and a lot of mountains to hide behind. I can imagine this game will probably actually play a little bit slower. Looks like they are completely uncontested. No one is playing Quarry as the Welsh team actually go to the far west side of the map, which is fantastic. Greece has already landed and has already found some points of contention in the same location as them. The Welsh team are finally now landing completely uncontested in a completely safe location. However, as you can see, the zone is on the other side of the map. Jesus Christ! What just happened? What gun is that? Whoa! That's a very loud gun. Okay. Oh. What is wrong with that gun? It's so loud. Okay, let me turn it down a bunch. Apologies about that, team. That gun slaps. I don't know what gun that is. Can you drive that bus? No, you can't. Okay, so no one's settled down on the right side of the map. There's some people who made it into the early zone. However, Scarface already getting 2 early kills. But he gets dropped by a bow. Oh my god, the Turkish team facing some form of competition off the get-go. Oh, catch dropped as well. Lithuania have come here for blood. They've killed 2 of the players, looking to take down a 3rd. There's only 1 Turkish player left. Has Turkey managed to drop out of the tournament already? No. They have told the remaining player to just dip and dive, as the Lithuanian team, with 3 kills on the board, all on the tournament favorites, managed to recover their entire squad. Oh my lord. For context, by the way, for those who are just joining us, Turkey has won back-to-back, almost dropping 20 kills each game, which is insane. Albania, very early fight. Again, they're good with the nades. Trying to pop around the corner. 1 second. Beautiful nade. Deep. Takes down the shotgunner. Does he know about someone close range, though? It looks like he's trying to bank it off again. No, he's going deep. Oh, the wide swing. Good punish. Common knowledge is far more uncommon these days. You're not wrong, Street Crazy. How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Sounds like special forces are about to burst down my door. Oh. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Ivory Coast trading it out, playing these engagements well. Managed to come out on top of that fight, I think. They managed to lose 1 player. Hard kill confirmed after the knock. They're resin one of their players. They come out on top, actually, in that engagement. That's quite interesting. We're seeing a lot of upsets in this final match already. I think it looks like a lot of teams are actually opting to go a lot more aggressive this time. Don't give the teams that are good at setting up in the late game the time and the space to set up. I respect it. This is a good approach. Right. Oh. I'm seeing some excessive crouching. What am I looking at? Moldova. Very strong team, by the way. Still all 4 members up. This is Lithuania taking out Turkey. Damn. Mafia boss doing his job. I'm good, thank you. What esports is this? First time I'm seeing this. Is it for the PMGL? PMPL? This is for the IESF International Esports Federation PUBG Mobile Tournament, where all players representing their respective countries are competing internationally. They do it not just in PUBG. They, in fact, do it in several different esports. And I'm actually covering the Welsh team competing today in this tournament. Right now, as far as I'm aware, they're still in. They actually dropped in a very safe location with no potential combat until they try to get to the next zone. But there's a bunch of other different games going on as well. I believe Dota 2 is also playing today on the actual EsportsWales official channel. I have the luxury of checking out PUBG. Which is pretty fun. Netherlands, they like doing this very, like, set-up approach, where they don't want to take early fights, but they look like they have information, or they're scanning. Congo, one above all, one of my favorite players, just because of his username. It looks like he's doing the same. I think they have knowledge of one another, but nothing's really going on. Damn, Czech Republic taking a fight with Moldova. 2 big-name teams here, taking some fights. Oh, the pre-fire! Switchy is really good at the game, by the way. This guy is really strong. He's taken on the entire Moldova team by himself, by the looks of it. He's dropped 3 of them. And now backup has arrived. And that is the Moldova team down. Czech Republic getting the job done. Damn, Czech Republic in the practice game was really strong. Moldova, however, has been performing better. But one guy just managed to clean 3 of them up. That's insane. Spain moving as a unit, as per usual. They love doing this. They also love getting cars nice and early. These guys, they're quite proactive. However, I'm only seeing 3 of them on the map close to each other. One's actually pretty deep, far away. 4 different cars, just in case one of them gets exploded. Looks like they're having fun with one another. Oh, wow, does it take place every year? As far as I'm aware, yes. Or at least try to do it every year. Haven't seen this in the past. Is it the World Cup or Olympics for PUBG? It's not the Olympics. I believe the Esports Olympics is actually coming up as its own thing. It's similar to, for layman's terms, I'm going to say, at least to my limited knowledge, you could compare it more to that than something like the PMGL, for example. Because it represents teams that have countries, right? And you represent your country when you're competing. What a nade! 1 HP from Greece. He's got another one, though. Chucks it in. Is that a molly, in fact? Oh, no, it's a smoke. He's patching up, though. How are you going to take this fight? He might have a shotgun in there. Very difficult fight to take, indeed. And now he's getting actually pressured down. He has to smoke himself out. That's his last smoke. Does he have a shotgun? He does. You see at the bottom of the UI, he has a shotgun set up. His teammate from... I'm not going to pronounce this country. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is trying to cover for him. This Greek player is actually in a very difficult spot. He's done good to get out of this position as his Greek teammates are following up at the north end of the town, trying to follow up. Looks good. Where is it being held? Right now, this is online. Some of the different respective esports in the International Esports Federation tournament actually have physical locations. I'm not too sure if PUBG Mobile has a location where like the finals will be. To be honest with you. As soon as I know, though, I'll let you know. Right. We can see the Welsh team. I think Galaxy towards the bottom. He's got Drag driving with him and YBB Dragon as well. Looks like the Welsh team is in one car as a unit towards the south end of the map. If I grab my mouse, you can see right over by here is where they're at right now. They're moving up towards, however, they have 6 teams in the same location to deal with. We can only pray that they manage to get through this completely fine. Greece still at a standstill. His team are not setting them up for much here. Org has been taking a consistent fight. Actually has one teammate coming to help him. He gets out of position. Now he's getting flanked, gets back in position. Just hope that they don't have nades. They're actually fighting in the zone right now. They don't want anyone of these players don't want this fight to last longer than necessary. Grenade comes through. A push comes in. He's 1 HP coming in with a shotgun. Go for the kill confirm for meds. Yotzi moving in. Finally, Org gets the punish. He knows there's a player close left. They heard him. They spotted him with the corner check. He's going in. Oh, with a pre-fire, jumps through the window and gets punished. And Greek... Oh, Greece, sorry, managed to wipe the team. Gets the meds to survive the storm and move on to the next playing area. Damn. I really like the fact that they allow skin for weapons and vehicles in tournaments. What are your thoughts on this? I said earlier, actually, Street Crazy, it's kind of bizarre because none of them are camouflaged. If you actually look at them, it's bright pink, bright red, bright orange, bright white. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this is actually a disadvantage, no? Like, this ghillie suit you can get in the game. Oh, Lithuania with a self-nade! Montenegro trying to throw one back. It's a game of catch. A grenade nice and deep. Doesn't explode the vehicle, though. Very difficult situation to be in. Lithuania trying to hold people off in the zone. But to answer your question, if they had, like, camouflage stuff, I think yes. Competitive integrity-wise, I believe you probably shouldn't have skins allowed. But the fact that someone's dressed bright red like this, I think everyone's at a disadvantage. Personally. So, I've not seen a single camouflaged weapon or armor yet. Or, like, you know, visual. Which is bizarre. If they're all playing in their respective countries, won't there be a difference in ping for some? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, I believe so. But unfortunately, there's not much you can do when it comes to an online qualifier like this. However, when it comes to the end tournaments, they also get a physical space then. So that issue is no longer an issue, ideally. I don't know how bad the ping is for some teams. It looks like most teams play pretty well. Maybe PUBG Mobile is one of those games that doesn't suffer too much from, like, ping latency. What a nade! Good throw by the Spanish team. Looking to kill confirm with a molly. I actually really like that. Very, very creative use of his util there. The Spanish team are moving in, trying to take down the team inside here. They do it clean. Job done. That was clinical. Job done. Incredible. If with the ice skins and clown skins, the M4 would cause screen interference. The cars are more stable with the skins. Like PUBG mobile skins are more like a total rework of how the cars perform compared to just being a skin. You got me. You got me. I'm just a caster here. I'm assuming there might be rules for the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. Right now, these are just friendlies. But maybe because they're just friendlies, they don't need to have certain skin ruling enabled or disabled. But at the same time, seeing all these skins might encourage, like, fans of the game who want to get the skins too, so... It's a good question. It's a very good question. Oh, Croatia! With a sneaky angle. Good damage. He's going for a grenade to try and punish, but he doesn't see an opening. He goes for the car instead. Disable their vehicle for now. He's found an opportunity. Oh, he's found the other car. He's making sure this team can't escape. He wants them to be where they're at. Slots one through the window. Deals a little bit of damage, but doesn't commit to anything. Lithuania fighting back. Croatia versus Lithuania. Trying to make stuff work. Oh my god, they've dived in. Oh, one of the Croatian players is getting tagged down from a third party. The Czech Republic coming in. Lithuania and Croatia have to decide how they want to take this fight. Who wants to deal with what? Both trade out. Croatia running in. Kill confirms one. Tries to pre-fire the other. Play in the corner. Czech Republic moving in as fast as they possibly can. This is a very difficult situation to be in. Croatia taking down the last Lithuanian player. They've been wiped. Now going for the res as the Czech Republic are consistently trying to create pressure. A smoke grenade to make sure nothing gets popped through the window. As the remaining is actually only one Czech Republic player who's been doing all of this chaos. Initially, from the kill feed, it looked like the entire Czech Republic team was moving in. However, it's actually one player remaining on that team. Unfortunately, Croatia lost one player during that scuffle, which was the one that was kill confirmed by the Czech Republic. I think they'll probably want to get revenge on him later on. However, we've moved over to Greece, fighting a stalemate across the road. Now, we can see the Welsh team are still in the game. They're playing the edge of the circle. It'll be interesting to see how they start taking this fight from here on. It looks like they're playing quite south of the map right now. Doesn't look like there's too much vertical space. However, there's a nice, lovely ridge here that might provide them some advantage. Potentially. Looks like a lot of people are getting to the city of Milia. Whilst Swain, the last Czech Republic player, makes a move. And there we go. We have a look at the Welsh team. Playing it smooth, playing it calm and collected. Moving along the ridge, along the beach. They're looking to find the next position to hold out. A power position. As they ramp up the edge of the map. I don't know what this says about Welsh driving. However, they nailed it, so we'll take it. Let's go back to playing PUBG Mobile after a 4-year break. Wow, that's insane. I've never played PUBG Mobile myself. I've only ever played PUBG, and I was like, when it first came out. When like Shroud had like 10k views, you know? Kind of shocked to see the shotgun rework. I feel like it needs to be nerfed. It's too OP. I can tell you for a fact, Street Crazy, that every team runs the M4 and the shotgun of choice. It's been 3 different shotguns they've been running. There's not been one that's been particularly dominating either, which is interesting to see. On the desert map, we saw a little bit more, like some people running double M4s. They didn't have to reload, which is quite interesting. But yeah, shotgun has been dominating in these lobbies. Maybe increase the spread more, increase the damage fall off more? Potentially. Potentially. I think that wouldn't be a bad shout. Especially seeing how popular it is in these lobbies. Maybe it's a playstyle thing too. Do I like the new shotgun rework? I don't know what the old shotguns were like, but it's led to some interesting scenarios. I think the cooler fights have been with M4s though, where teams are positioned around cities and people taking like outside perspectives, get vertical high ground and take shots. Oh, I think here we have Latvia. Is that Latvia? Yes, it is. Cave Keep versus Greece, where they're trying to fight over a drop. Now, Cave Keep, he's been quite the hero in the previous games for Latvia. Actually took him to top 2 as well. But this game, you can see in the top left above me over here, they've only got 1 kill, and it wasn't Cave Keep. You have the German team playing an outside ridge, not trying to overcommit to anything too much. Taking pot shots, however, they reveal the location, they're getting punished from the side. Good spacing by the Tunisia team. They're trying to keep vision. They're just shooting. Oh, there's a player in there, but I don't know who it is. It's another German player who's just out of bounds. The Welsh team, however, they set up across 3 different buildings, and he has spotted them. The German player, A Tokyo, decent player. He has an inkling that someone's over here, but he's not too sure. Galaxy's taking some shots on the Welsh team. They've managed to get to the top third of the lobby again. Top 30 remaining in the top left, as you can see. Fantastic performance from the Welsh team so far. Not taking many fights, however, they've played it strategically sound this time. In a good position. 8 Tokyo's is out of position in comparison to his team. If any of the Welsh players decide to push on him, or any of the green team you can see decide to push on the German players, there's actually going to be a very, very good chance that Germany gets wiped in this scenario. You have Spain gathering their belongings, all the different vehicles, moving back towards the zone. The Welsh team in a great position, spread across the street, many different lines of sight covered. A lot of fights going over the top right of the map regarding the drop. And Portugal has spotted the Spanish team moving in. He feels like he doesn't want to take that fight and reconvenes with his team in a nice little shack on the edge of the map. Oh, never mind. They've decided it's time to move out. They've grabbed all their vehicles and they're repositioning for the next circle. Going past the highly contested zone in Milta. Not Millier, actually. Milta. See, I don't remember a Millier on this map. The vehicles here are extremely valuable for traversing the map. Actually, they're playing the zone pretty well. And they've come up behind a German player. They're playing from the vehicle and get the down. Kill confirmed. This is what I was talking about. The German players are spread thin along the beach side. Now they're in a terrible position where they have to fight back from a disadvantage. It's crazy that most of the remaining teams are all 4 alive. They're playing this a lot better. Every single team, I think. I think they've slowly adjusted over time. The final Czech Republic player, Swain, has dropped from the lobby, though. Managed to get his team to the top 25 position. Portugal now looking to try and reposition and deal with the German team that's behind them that they took an initial combat with. Another one drops. Portugal doing their job at punishing the German players who are out of position as they want this position for themselves. Where's the Welsh team? The Welsh team has maintained their position. Oh no! We've been dropped by a Croatian player, I believe. We're not down and out yet, though. We're just down. Hopefully we can be recovered and resurrect from that position. Oh no! The Croatian team are moving in on the Welsh team. Galaxies has been down as well. No Welsh player has been confirmed killed just yet. However, touch wood. There's one Welsh player left who can make a recovery here. They're trying to throw nades in through. Drag, the last player up for the Welsh team, has to be considered of a grenade coming through. He's tagged and he's still alive. Oh, they're trying to breach. As Aero runs up the stairs. Drag trying to get the pickup. I think he needs to prioritize taking the fight here. And unfortunately, the Croatian team, with their aggression, take out the Welsh team. Beautiful position. It looks like they just got beamed out of their positions. Very unfortunate. However, they got top 20. So for the Welsh team, they went from wiping out as one of the first hot drop teams to then getting top 30 and now top 20. We can't complain. We cannot complain. I think they played that better. They just need to know when and where they should take fights. I think it was a good effort, though. It was a good effort. Now, this is actually quite the interesting game because I believe Turkey has been wiped out very early on, which means that the favorites are no longer available to take the dub. There's 20 players remaining, but only 7 teams left. Latvia have been doing decent damage. However, the Greek player just around the corner has put a lot of pressure on them. They've all healed up, however, and they're charging in one by one. He takes a pot shot, and he doesn't manage to get the kill confirmed. The shotgun spam from the Latvian team is too strong. Spain have now actually joined the fight finally. Eclipse trades with Aero from Croatia and drops. Latvia trying to bridge the street into the zone. Have smoked it up to try and get past. Spain, a very good reset. I don't know what happened to Croatia. Never mind. They are lighting them up with the efforts of Tunisia as well to make sure that Spain gets punished for playing too outwards of the circle. This is what I said earlier about they need to decide where and when you want to take that space to get in the circle and out the circle. I think Wales, the decision making has got significantly better. Now it's just the mechanics of taking those fights, which you can improve over time. Figuring out what weapons you like most. Are you the type that likes to run in, take those shots, you know? I'm actually really curious. I wonder what the ISF's ruling is on players adding a joystick to their phone. You can play with your phone just like this, right? However, you can get an extension that adds a controller stick either side. I just realized that might be an option, right? Is that allowed? That's what I'm asking. I'm really curious. Oh my, is that the Spanish team down and out? Tunisia have actually stepped up their game big time. They've lost one player in the process. However, two of their players that are still in, Stravia and Clever, have been dominating. Oh, as they get checked through the window. Latvia with an absolute beam of a down. One incredible shot. The M4 from that distance. The attachments this man has on this gun is insane. Not additional add-ons are allowed in the PMGC, or no additional add-ons. I wonder if they have the same ruling for this. Because how do you check, right? This is an online qualifier. Quite difficult. Obviously, again, though, I mentioned this earlier because people mentioned the use of BlueStack, right? Which is a virtual emulator for a phone. I can imagine that you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Because if you perform well on an emulator using mouse and keyboard, then you're going to screw yourself over when it comes to the big stage. And you have to physically play in person. Like, Rushum's movement is incredible. Like, for a mobile player, this is incredible. I don't think I'd have the ability to move like this. The way that he moves. I just feel like, I can imagine, I've never played PUBG Mobile. I'm assuming they have, like, little joysticks on the actual screen, right? Oh, Portugal picking out one of the Latvian players, and kill confirms. Portugal has been doing some nice shots across the board. Yeah, but they made the game to detect EMUs now, or emulators. Instead of banning it, they accepted it and made it like an official thing. So are you allowed to play with emulators now? They have their own ME or emulator you can download and play with on PC. I didn't know that. That's very interesting. But not in tourneys is not allowed. Ah. That's actually genuinely very interesting. Wow. I was going to say, it'd be very difficult to manage the Latvian player. He dives back into the building. He tried to get a better position, but he realized that he might be shot out for it. Portugal, with 7 kills across the board and 4 players alive. But there's only 4 teams left. They have almost half of the total player count remaining. Tunisia caught on fire. He might die to this flame. He did. He got downed by his own teammate's molly. Oh no. Portugal pressured off the German players, making sure they can get off this ridge. Nade coming in. As Wandu tries to reposition. The beauty of having all these vehicles here is they act as the mobile cover in this last sort of beach zone. Right now, Tunisia playing the building position are in a pretty strong spot. No healings on the side of Germany. However, he spots 2 players just over the ridge. But they're actually covered by smoke right now. 8 Tokyo. He's been doing great so far for the German team. However, he gets tagged up. Anything that he does gets immediately answered back by Portugal. Whoever's keeping them down right now is incredible. Damn! Stravia, who got tagged up, or I think actually downed his teammate with a Molotov earlier, has been downed by a beautiful grenade from Wandu. Usually finals for big events would be the same as CSGO or Apex. So if they did use add-ons or anything else, it's as you said, I think they would suck or be disqualified. Yeah, surely, right? Surely. And not only that, these are friendlies. So, like, you might as well use this as an opportunity to learn what you're going to be playing as the end thing, yeah? Portugal looking to create pressure on all angles. They're still keeping Germany in check while 3 of the players actually move up to start pressuring the town. Latvia. Oh my. The German team is out. Portugal finished them off. And Latvia, bringing down one of the other Tunisia players, I believe, has made it a 3v4 against the Portugal team. Portugal looking like the favorites to win this purely based off of man advantage, but also the team with the most kills in the lobby right now. Not only that, the Latvian team is looking very low on materials and armor when you look at their Kevlar and helmet. We're in a pretty difficult position. 10 kills are spread across the entirety of the Portugal team. Having the Turkish team drop early has made a lot less competition for them. Latvia trying to pepper down Wondu on the ridge. Wondu, he's actually just a suppressing fire for the team, it looks like so far. We're waiting for the next zone, as you can see in 15 seconds, top right of the map. We're at stage 8, moving into stage 9. Oh, Latvia tagged up. They're running low on supplies as well. However, Portugal have plenty of supplies, considering all the kills they've been getting. And Portugal's actually set up surrounding the Latvian players. A grenade comes in. Oh, an immediate down from Tikas. What a beautiful nade across the map. Now they move left of the ridge. The play zone is being restricted. Oh, Tunisia spot a Portugal player, but the Latvian player punishes him. I think that was a misplay by the Latvian player because now he's in a 1v4 scenario and dies, leaving Portugal to be the champions of the final game for the ISF PUBG Mobile Friendly Tournament. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. I am genuinely surprised that Latvia opted to go for another kill on the only other remaining player for the other team. Rather than trying to join efforts in a collective way in efforts to obviously take out the remaining players. Interesting choice. Interesting choice of approach. I respect it, however. I believe that is the last game for today. Let me check. And then we should be good. That's that, I guess. Not bad, Bobby Boy. Do you want me to call you Bobby Boy or Galaxy, by the way? Because you guys managed to go from hot dropping, being one of the first few ducking out of the match, to then getting top 1/3 of the lobby in the top 30. And then with one player down in the final game, you manage to get top 20. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think what happened was, like, the Portugal team were beaming, to be fair. So the decision making you guys were owning on, from what I could see, right? You decided to actually get that power position nice and early. You forced Germany to the beach ridge, which actually ended up getting them killed by the Portugal players, right? It was just about having that awareness of who's pushing you when they're pushing. And then just, I think just mechanics at that point, right? Just hitting your shots, job done. What do you think? What was the inner workings of the team? I'm curious. And then I'm probably going to switch over back to my regular old stream very soon. But hey ho, that was actually genuinely pretty fun to watch. Boom. Right. Boom. In the last game, it really just came down to mechanical ability because I low-key whiffed so hard on a Croatian player. But that's good because you can improve a mechanical ability. The fact that the decision-making was there, how was the comms? Was the comms good? Were you guys on the same page? It looked like you guys were. Also, the fact that you got out of the zone into that position, by the way, there was 7 teams around you when you did that. I don't know, we couldn't see your point of view when that happened. The fact you guys managed to do that was incredible. Well played. You guys should genuinely be happy with that. Like, the placements climbed each time. That's an improvement. I think we need to get some game time together. We're gonna have to train together and improve. Yes, sir! That's what I'm talking about. Get passionate about it. Beautiful. Like, there was, like I said to Barbie Boy, there was very clear and consistent improvements game to game to game. You went from hot dropping and also dying very early on, unfortunately, to then getting top 30 and then top 20 with a solid position that literally just came down to mechanics. And you were one player down from the get-go, too. Like, we cannot complain. We cannot complain. That was rising up the ranks. Beautiful. I'm curious, though, what does the scoring look like? Do you get points based off of kills, or is it exclusively position and placement? That's what I'm curious about. Let me switch over my stream back to my stream, too. One sec. Not sure? Yeah, neither do I. Position and kills? I would assume it's position and kills, yeah. That would explain why the Turkish team went for a lot of fights as well. Now, don't get me wrong, these are just friendlies, so the actual, I don't think the stand-ins matter too much, to my knowledge. But no, it was good. Very good. I'd like to know too, bless. I'd hope you know, you guys are the players. We haven't been strictly told, but it's probably kills in position. Yeah, I'd assume so. For most Battle Royale tournaments, there is, right? It is.